Done, bro. Wait, where you going? To watch the full 94 podcast. Can't watch that without me. Wait up, bro. You know full 94 is my favorite show.
Winning.
A winner, the champ, the best, we are all of them. Cause we went right and not left and not followed them. Sobriety tests, I am walking up in line. Added the sex and the drugs, but couldn't subtract my mind. They all wanted me dead. I was chilling in the cut, then I transformed like I'm best friends with Shia LaBeouf. See, I've been a winner, check it, and I ain't even firing. Church time's God, I'm a product of my environment.
We are winners, losers come with me. Got God with us, never letting flesh envy. We don't worry about the money, the sex, the cars, the clothes. Now watch reality unfold like we winning in here, yeah, we winning in here.
We winning in here. What's going on, family? Your girl is back. It's nice to see everyone. What's going on over there, Jew? How that test go?
It ain't wet. It's Wednesday, so I'm locked in. When we get done here today, man, I'm back into the lab, practice exams and everything. So, how everything going with you, C, man? We missed you. You got a new look. I like your hair.
Guys, I know. I took a trip to New York, guys, so I was chilling and I was kind of tired and exhausted by the time I got back. Went to go see a Liberty game, but I'm doing good. Still covering. My 5-year anniversary is on Saturday, guys, so make sure you continue. Tune in with your girl. But I also want to give a shout out to Miles and his family, bro. Sending you love,
absolutely,
hugs, and anything you need. Make sure you just let us know. And guys, make sure you send your love and keep Miles and his family in your prayers.
Absolutely, man. And Will too, man. We missing you today too, brother. Hope everything good down there. He said he had a storm going on, right? So
yeah,
hopefully Mother Nature sweep on through with no issues, man. We all united next week. Looking forward to it.
We looking forward to it. I'm ready for the shenanigans because me and Jew ain't been on a show together, just us two in a while. And we're going to start off right with this NBA and these 8 can't miss games out this season. And if you guys haven't read the article, heard about it, here are the games. We have the Thunder at the Lakers, the Thunder at the Nuggets, Lakers and Mavs, Hawks at the Knicks, Timberwolves at Thunder, Lakers at Clippers, Magic at Pistons, and Spurs at Rockets. So how you feeling about those 8 games, Drew?
I think when they say must see, I don't know what type of spin they trying to put on, like, I don't know, beefs or something like that. I do like the Wolves and the Thunder. I always enjoy that matchup with Ant take it personal and guard Shea, and they go back and forth all game. I don't know about the Hawks and Knicks though.
Me neither.
I'm saying because of the new look Hawks and Porzingis playing there now, and he get to go back and play the Knicks again, and Trae Young got his history with the Knicks, but I don't know. Outside of the Thunder in Minnesota, and of course the Lakers and the Mavericks.
We get a healthy Mavs team, but we don't know what we got for the Lakers. We got a healthy Luka. Well, I would love to see that. Him is his weight. He's back in the lab, but as far as game wise, I don't know. The fact that even though Jason Tatum got hurt, still prayers with him and speedy recovery. Not speedy recovery, but wish you well on your recovery. Yep. But I would love to see what the Celtics do, regardless of one of their stars being down. Team has been traded away. Joe Mazzulla re-signed that contract. So I want to see what he does as a coach, being the fact I know they're not the defending champions, but it's still time to see what they're going to do without Tatum this year. And I still think they're going to compete and give us a game. And that's coming from a Celtics, non-Celtics fan, guys. Can't stand them. But just so you know, I still would like to, I feel as though they do give us great basketball when we see them on the court.
Shout out to the producer for being a Celtics fan. I did read somewhere that they signed Anthony Simons and they're wanting to bring him off the bench.
Ooh.
I didn't like that, man.
I like that.
I didn't like that at all.
Why?
I just feel like they're reducing that man role. I think he is due for like an ascension in the league as opposed to a demotion, and I don't know, man. Him coming off the bench and starting behind Peyton Pritchard is insanity to me, man.
I mean, I get when you look at the names, we're talking about Simons and we're talking about Pritchard, but you can't, in that organization, I feel like Pritchard has earned his spot, I guess, in that Celtics organization or in that Celtics offense. And who knows? In this league, you need a bench.
Yeah, you definitely need a
Having
bench.
him come off the bench may be something they needed, especially with Jason Tatum not being in the starting lineup.
Oh no, man! I think you breed an environment of hate. Yeah, if I'm Anthony Simons and I'm coming off the bench behind Pritchard, I know I'm better than Pritchard. What up, Rob? What up?
And
what
that's
up?
just gonna make you go hard. Earn that. I mean, I know we're in the day and age where
Anthony Simons tough, bro.
He is tough, and there's no denying it. There's no denying that. But I'm just saying, in that organization, we already know sometimes Celtics do some crazy things, but I feel like Pritchard has put in the work. I mean, I loved him coming off the bench. He got 6th man of the year, but also he's still, in that this offense, I think this year that'll be good for Anthony.
I also am excited to see the Clippers, man. Don't we have them opening? No, we don't have them opening night. I think is it the Nuggets?
The Lakers and Clippers, they have Saturday, December 20th.
Lakers and Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see how they had a lot of good signings. I want to see how they mesh together and what they look like. And is Kawhi gonna be healthy again? And I'm shocked they don't have the Sixers on any of that, man. Simmons tough, but Portland was a wasteland. I agree, man, but Simmons still getting his 20 and his buckets being on the scouting report.
That's true.
So with the Celtics, it's gonna be even easier for him to cook.
Coming off the bench, that's gonna be even easier.
Yeah, I personally think he get to the rack better than Drew Holiday. That's me. I think he get to the rack better than Drew Holiday. I don't know if he a better shooter than Drew Holiday. I think he shoots a higher volume of shots in Portland, but I don't know, man. I just feel like, and we're gonna revisit this convo, Rob. Believe you me, brother. I'm gonna reach out to
when the whole team is here. We're gonna have this conversation.
I need that 20 off the bench then from Anthony Simon because they need it to be competitive.
And I also want to ask you though, because you said you want to see the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
How can I put this? Yes, Jokic is Jokic, and he's going to continue to do what he does. Jamal Murray is always going to show up in postseason, but that's not the same team that we've seen win that championship.
I think they better.
Do you think so?
Heck yeah, man. Listen to this. You just got rid of MPJ, who doing a world tour on how to. What's going on, Boss Man?
What's going on, Boss Man?
What's good? What's good? How y'all doing, family?
Good, we good, man. Just talking about these must-see games in the NBA. And I'm telling C, you replace Michael Porter Jr., who on a worldwide tour right now, telling the feds how to lock him up. You replace him with Cam Johnson. You replace him with Cam Johnson from the Nets.
Yep.
You bring in Tim Hardaway Jr., certified shooter. You bring in Valanciunas that can give Jokic much-needed rest on the bench without falling off. You get another big body in there that can play. Because before now, after Jokic, they didn't have a center that was salvageable on the floor.
Yeah.
And then you bring back your X factor to that title that you spoke of.
Yeah,
Bruce
that
Bowen.
part.
I said Bruce Bowen. Bruce
Brown. We know who you talking about.
Bring in Bruce Brown now, and he coming back off the bench, giving you the same thing that he gave. Man, I don't know, bro. And they just took the champions to Game 7 this year.
They did. They did.
Back. The Nuggets gonna be, if they healthy going into the playoffs, watch out, man. Jokic might get number 2. We'll see.
We'll see.
I just wish Jokic cared as much about basketball as he does everything else, right? I think horse racing is his thing, right? Like he's really on that. I wish he just showed that type of care. I mean, I know it don't matter on the court because we see it, but I just wish he cared, man. Like watching him be successful would be so much more pleasing if he cared as much.
But I think that's just his game, and I think he does care so much. But I just think he does it when it comes to basketball, yes. But when it comes to all the interview and the reporting, the commenting on the other things that don't revolve around him playing basketball, he's not with it. So I think that's what it means. But I don't think when it comes to basketball, you can know.
I don't know, man. For his country, have you heard about the exhibition games the last couple of weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have.
He's been going kind of crazy, man. He be engaged on the floor and everything. So I don't know. It may just be the NBA, man. I don't know.
Oh, he just may be more comfortable at home. You never know. He may be more comfortable at home. But if they unlock Jokic being social, oh no, forget it. Because he's gonna be playing happy basketball, man. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the Knicks bounce back too, because they put together a pretty good season this year, and they kind of
did what they do every year.
Fell off from under them with the and honestly, it was an upset. Pacers, nobody had the Pacers beating the year, so I like the Pacers too, but
don't say paper, nobody didn't have the Pacers winning because I did.
We did. We did. I'm saying before the series started, it was an overwhelming bet that the Knicks was going to the finals. So
yeah, it was.
And they should have, with Brunson and Cat leading to him.
Even players adjusting and going to the bench and seeing what works for their team. You really would think that, you win some, you lose some. That's just the way of the basketball way.
What you got, Rick? I'll list the games for you. They say these are must-see games. Which one you thinking will be your favorite? You got the Thunder at the Lakers, the Thunder at the Nuggets, the Lakers at the Mavericks, the Hawks at the Knicks, the Timberwolves at the Thunder, the Lakers at the Clippers, the Magic and the Pistons. I'm actually gonna love that one.
That's gonna be a good one.
And then the Spurs at the Rockets. Or are you thinking of a different matchup?
No. Here's the thing. What I love is that y'all are real basketball heads. You know what I mean? Like y'all really, really are engaged, and so you're gonna pick a game that goes deep. You know what I mean? Like Magic Clippers. That's y'all got really geeked about that. As a an NBA casual, more of a WNBA hard body now. Anyway, but as an NBA casual, I would say, I'm not going Magic Clippers. I'm just not. Right? I'm going for the most box office game that is on this list, and it's the Lakers and the Mavericks to me. Right? You got the rookie coming up. You got him along with a healthy core, right? I'm looking for the comeback of AD, right? He's going to be playing against the Lakers. I'm hoping for that whole quarter. Really, I want to see what they look like, and I want to see how much do the Lakers measure up, right? They've done a little bit of a roster revamp, and I want to see Slim Luka. I want to see if him and LeBron, what do they look like when it's time for them to do something? They went out and got a center, right? And I want to see if that matters, because most people thought if you just go get a random center, right, just out of nowhere, then he would do something. I don't see it. Hold on. I've been asked to scoot right. All right, cool. But I want to see if that matters. So I want to see how close are these Lakers to the champions.
Yeah.
Because either you're there for LeBron's, last season in my book, right? Either you're
not
there.
Not too much on my guy.
I'll fall back, right? He got 3 more seasons left. We've been saying that for 3 years. But my whole thought is, if they are there championship wise and ready to go with this young like generation of athletes, and I think that's what LeBron has always been a little, he's been dominating, but now that these young guys are really taking over, I mean, I think it's time for him to pass the baton a little bit, but I feel like you don't pass it until you take one last stab at getting the championship glory, and I want to see how close the Lakers are to that. So that's my game to watch. And plus all the hate with the Dallas Mavs fans and Luka, you know what I mean? Like, they love him to death, but I mean, I know it's going to be a nasty day for them and for him, right?
I want to see who wants it more of that game.
I know who's going to want it more. I'll tell you that right now.
Is it going to be AD coming for the
AD never won.
Traded him? Yeah, you never know. Yeah, Luka's gonna want it more.
I think Luka wants it.
I mean, but I don't think he's on the Lakers with Bron. But I want to see who's gonna. But that Pistons,
Bronny wants it the most.
And Magic. You know what? That's how you know he's a casual.
Hey. Bronny might get some good minutes this year. Watch.
Minutes. I'm not talking. He's talking about wine stuff. No. We're not doing this.
I don't know, man.
We are not doing this. We are not doing this.
I think it's LeBron. I really think it's LeBron. I think LeBron would want it the most, right? Because you gotta show Kyrie, you gotta show AD, you gotta show your son who's on the sideline, right? That I mean, I don't work out for nothing. I don't put millions of dollars in my body for nothing. You know what I mean? I don't do what I do for nothing. I still got it, and I'm here for a reason, and the whole world's still watching LeBron for a reason. So I feel like on that day, with all those stars aligned, he wants to show them all who's still, you know, who's.
I can't wait to see Cooper Flag though. That game, man.
Yes,
he's back. He shocked me, you know, coming in. But let's see.
Rob, don't be like that, man.
When the season officially begins, I would love to see what Mr. Flag
Brandon gonna get some clock this year, man.
Really, really, really does. So I'm more excited about this season. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, you didn't even heard nothing yet, brother. Wait till we get to Judge Stockton.
Woo, those comments were crazy. I'm ready for that conversation.
Well, yeah. Speaking of Cooper Flag, man, what is a bad season in y'all's book?
As a
woman. You know what? Let me flip that around because I feel that was a bit negative. What's a good season for him on that team in y'all's book?
In year one?
Yeah. Give me like
I'm like, if
points
you want me
and
to take it, I'll
rebounds?
take it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rick. You got it.
So I'm gonna say my goal for him in year one would be I would say a consistent contributor, right? Somewhere between 14 points a game, right? Averaging double digit points in every game. In vying for Rookie of the Year honors. I need that from him. I need him to do that and kind of take it hands down, right? I know he won't be needed as much, but he should be right there in that conversation as the Rookie of the Year. And I need him to be reliable, like a reliable all-around contributor, because that's his MO. I'm a reliable all-around contributor, and I need to see that across the board. So he should not only be double-digit in points, but double-digit somewhere else. I don't think it's going to be assists. I don't know if it's going to be rebounds, but some other place you need to be a double-digit contributor. So if he's double-digit in these two categories, yeah.
Deflections. I need to see everything. Especially if the shot's not falling, I need to see what you're going to do to contribute to your team. Especially, preseason is totally different from when the season begins. So,
okay, I agree with that.
I like that. Somebody said, what, 14, 8, and 5? Yeah, I like that.
That's a good year. That's a good
year. That's a good rookie year.
Yeah, on that team for sure.
Right, definitely on that team.
AD gonna get the most of them rebounds and points with Kyrie out, but that'll definitely help them. And then they got D'Lo that's gonna have the ball. So.
Speaking of Rookie of the Year, okay, everyone says that Paige Beckers, who is averaging 18.8 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 5.4 assists, 1.7 steals, is the clear-cut Rookie of the Year for the WNBA. But I feel as though that there are two other counterparts that are speaking their name into this competition for sure. That's Kiki and Sonia, and they're both on the team. The Mystics have the number 2 rating in defense in the W. So give me some of your thoughts, guys, on who's gonna win and how are these. Do you agree with these two? Do you add somebody else into that Rookie of the Year conversation? Give me your thoughts.
I'm gonna go first because I feel like Rick got a lot to say on this topic, and I'm gonna let him rebut what I'm saying, man. I think that if you have Paige Beckers as the for sure Rookie of the Year, I think you have to be wrong in that assumption. The only thing I think is gonna hurt Sonya is that she does have Kiki on the team. That's probably has the debate for Rookie of the Year as well.
Citron's averaging 14.3 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists while shooting 40% from the field. Kiki is averaging a double-double with 13.9 points and 10.1 rebounds. And they Mystics have a 16 and 18 record. Dallas has a 9 and 26 record.
Right. And to add to that, she definitely shooting a better percentage than Paige. She's a little bit more efficient than Paige is. I think Paige gets a lot of the freedom because the offense is completely tailored to her, right now, especially with them shipping other people out. But I think Sonya got a good shot at taking that Rookie of the Year because you got to factor in the wins too, man. Like she actually leading her team to
win,
going toe to toe. She won the matchup between her and Paige. Was that a week or two ago?
Yep,
they faced off. She putting her team in position to go to the playoffs possibly.
But isn't this what we want though? A second year highly anticipated rookie class. We have three of our top 4 or 5 draft picks in this conversation. So this is what we want to see when it comes to the W, especially when they're giving Paige a run for the money. They're hooping. Rick, what's your thoughts? Because I see you itching over there. Give it to me.
Look, I love everything that you said, right? It seems that this would be an outright Paige situation based on her draft position, based on the hype coming into the season, and then based on her matching that hype, right? And so if she came out and had nights where, not just nights, but if she had a season where she wasn't really as productive as people thought she would be, like a fall off, then I could see this being a problematic, right? Like a problematic run for her. But she has been everything that people thought she would be. It took a little while, right? But not really that much because she started contributing almost right away. But it took a while for her to really take control of her stance. I feel like, is Enrique hurt right now?
Yeah, I just feel like with Paige, she had to get comfortable in that system in order to be like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. And that pull-up midi is dangerous.
So she's dangerous from everyone on the floor, and just watching her operate on the floor is ridiculous. I love watching her. She loves Kyrie. She emulates him on the court. I see it. You know what I mean? So I love what I'm seeing from Paige. At the same time, Sonya Citron is a problem, right? Like she's a real legit problem. And
silent assassin.
And when you talk about what they've done for that team, I'm talking about making the Washington Mystics go from a guaranteed dub. I feel like when you played them last year, you felt like it was a dub. I don't know. What you think, see? I felt like you thought it was. First game of the year, the Atlanta Dream was number 2 right now. I know we talked about it earlier, but I'm going to say it again, right? It was number 2 right now in the league, right? When they play against the Washington Mystics, they have a problem. They have a horrible time. And the reason they have a time is because of those 2 rookies. And Kiki is the main one because they love to play from the inside out, right? They want to play down low out. That's how the Atlanta Dream loves to play, right? However, you can't really just count it as buckets when you're going against Kiki down there. Defensively, she's a problem. I feel like offensively, she's always contributing. When I look at Kiki, I love the fact that she's double-digit, averaging it in 2 categories, right? Does she deserve Rookie of the Year? I can't give her that, only because there's this whole thought of saturation. There are 2 rookies on the same team, and they're both contributing, so you can't really give the improvement to both. Right now in the standings, the Mystics are at, number 10, right? But the Wings are at 11. And so it's not like, I know the win totals are different, but still in the standings is not that far off. I feel like straight up, it's Paige. I think so. But if somebody went Kiki, I understand. You feel what I'm saying? And if you went Sonya, I feel like her end of the season was better than her beginning, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I don't feel it all the way for her. So I really think it's between Paige and Kiki. And in this particular case, because Paige already had the lead, I'm going Paige.
Okay. All right.
I think Zion can't be the Rookie of the Year here, but he should be Player of the Year in the NBA next year.
Oh, you know what? With that being said, let's talk about the Atlanta Dream moving into 2. New York falling down. How does Atlanta look with Ryan Howard coming back, and what does New York look without Breanna Stewart, their MVP?
I feel like New York without one of their bigs has always looked a little bit less intimidating, right?
Either if JJ's in or if JJ's out. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So when she was out, I feel like we were straight, right? When Bree, when she's down, I feel like you can get them on the inside. I feel like they're vulnerable just because I don't think Sabrina takes over games like she can. I know sometimes I see her do it. The time when I saw her do it the most is when it was time to play for the Commissioner's Cup. And I saw her come in and take over a game and really say, put it on my back, I got it, right? But I don't see that from her a lot. What I do see, though, is what Carl Semesco is doing for the Atlanta Dream is working to a T. They're number 2 in the league because not only has he turned players who never hit threes into 3-point threats. I'm going to give you an example, right?
Nas Hillman is...
Must we say more? Nas Hillman went 7 straight years. 7 straight years only hitting 1 3-pointer. Look at her stats this year, right? She's deadly from 3. Why? Because Carl Semesco has opened up his system enough to allow for her to go crazy from 3, right? Brittany talked about it. Brittany Griner talked about it when we interviewed her. She was like, look, Carl is helping me. It's one of the videos that I think went like 100,000 for us on TikTok, right? But when she talked about it, she was like, he has opened it up for me and allowed me to take those shots and straightening my shot. Right. So it's not only giving you permission to shoot, but also making you work on it. And those coaches, the assistant coaches are making them work on it. Now, if Hillman turned into a 3-point threat, Brittany Griner can shoot the 3. Bree Jones?
Bree Jones is not being afraid to shoot at 3 anymore. We had to, it was like pulling. Yeah, Ryan Howard's just ride time. That's different. Alicia Gray, she can be in the MVP conversation. It's just it's so good to see Atlanta Dream have the pieces and have a coach that knows what to do with the pieces that he has.
And that depth is crazy. Maya Caldwell, she's been coming. At first she was coming up, then she's been starting with Ryan Howard out, right? And I'd leave this conversation so remiss if I don't talk about Tahina Pow and how Pow.
But I feel like she's a 3-level scorer, and we don't get to see that much her mid-range or her driving to the basket, but she's definitely a 3-level scorer.
Yeah, and we don't see it yet because when Jordan Canada was healthy, Jordan Canada was running that thing. You feel what I'm saying? So you wasn't really getting a lot from Tahina Pow. And Tahina had to really deal. She talked about this too. She really dealt with, she started the year as a starter, right? But when Jordan came back, she went to the bench and finding her way coming from the bench, to contribute as somebody coming off the bench was a little bit of something she went through mentally, right? But now she's in the groove of that and she's understanding her role and she's ready to rock. So I feel across the board, that team is deep and they got stars and they love their coach.
Aces on a 7-game winning streak. I have a question for you. Was it the loss that woke up the Aces, or are they peaking at the right time?
You talking about the bad loss by like 50?
The 109 to 78.
That had to be it. That had to be it. See,
that'll hurt your soul.
That'll definitely hurt you. I'm pretty sure they had all type of personal meetings and non-coaches meetings and everything. It probably was some, arguments going on back and forth till that got resolved, because now they look like they did 2 years ago.
Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray averaging 15 assists. Oh my, that's the point guard is back. I don't know who told Coach Becky Hammond to put Drew Lloyd to the bench, but that was probably the best move that they could have made as a team, as an organization, as an individual, as a player, accepting the role of going to the bench, knowing, Drew Lloyd came off, was a starter her whole career. So whoever did that, I don't know, man. The Aces, that game against Phoenix Mercury.
Who did they put over Lloyd? Was it Bell or was it?
You seen Bell hooping too. She went 7 for 7 from 3 the other. Man, I don't know. The Ace. All I know is we can move on to how John Stockton feels after I say this comment, because I know it's gonna ruffle some feathers, but. If the Acers at the end of regular season are in the top category, Asia's gonna get her 4th MVP. And it's not no knock on who's ever doing anything, but to have your season start the way you did and end here, and you're literally being the most valued player because they cannot win without Asia Wilson. And she ends her. If they end up third,
they could be.
I will address this Asia.
second
They
or
could
third.
be second, man. Like they a game or two behind second place.
Don't want to be third because you end up third, and they were at third today. I think. When did they play Mini?
Who? Minnesota.
They are fifth right now.
If they ended third, wouldn't their first round be against Minnesota?
No, it should be around like the. Would it be like the Valkyries
It'd
or
be
something?
6. Yeah, but they'll be playing 6, and right now that would be the Fever with a healthy Caitlin Clark.
Oh, you saying they would be on Minnesota side of the bracket though?
Yes.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
I see what you're saying. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you what I don't want, and I'll be honest with you. I don't want to see them Aces. Like, I don't. I feel like Alicia Gray really is the MVP. Like, that's just me, right? At the same time, I feel like when the Atlanta Dream plays somebody who have an established big down low and they're playing up to par, because whenever they're playing Phoenix, your girl's not up to par. I don't know what's going on with AT. Whenever she plays the Dream, she's sleeping because she's never killing them. Because she can kill, but she's never killing them. However, when it's time to play Asia, go ahead. I know what she did. She can do it against the Dream. She can do it against the Dream. So whenever they're playing the Dream, I don't know what the deal is, but she's not really killing like that. But when they play Asia, man, who
can stop Asia Wilson?
I don't. She's too aggressive, man.
I just want to know if you can let me know the skills, the tools, the formula to guard Asia Wilson. Then I think you could let the rest of the league know because I don't think anybody.
I will address this Asia.
Play my bay now.
What's up, C?
Y'all wild, boy. I want to say something, man. They need, the Storm, and I don't know what's going on over there. I think they need an investigation done out there because it just seemed like something always going on. I think they need to start the rookie, man, because she could have been in the Rookie of the Year race as well if they wouldn't bring it off the bench. She can play, man. Like,
she could play.
20 and 10 or something. Like, she can play basketball, and I feel like they just letting her ride on the bench now.
And we probably would have seen it dunk already.
Yeah.
If she's been just getting a rhythm.
They losing, man, but they losing by like 2 or 3 points every time.
Yeah, every time. They just re-signed Zaya to the end of season contract. But I don't know. What do you think
She's the answer to your question.
Who?
Dominique is the answer to your question.
Start her beside.
Who can?
Yeah.
And who can stop Asia? Give her 2 years.
I don't know. We'll see. But until then, guys,
that ain't happening, bro.
On that comment, we are going to a small commercial break. We'll be back, y'all.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.
Yes, sir. Make sure you go get the Ozell brand in Wally World. Ozell, and now that I'm host today, I need my biker shorts so I can rep the brand. Okay? Here we are.
I will address this Asia.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I knew how much we would get out of that clip, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so. Thank you, producer. We get so much play out of that request, and Asia was so cool when she did it. I was just like, "Hey, Asia, can you do this for me?" The homie loves you.
That's dope, for real.
Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Let's talk about these grumpy old men. Go ahead, C.
Yeah, you are the best to do that. Thank you. Sorry, guys. All right, here we are. See, making me lose my train of thought, Rick. Okay, so now I'm gonna read something and let me know how you guys feel. I do think it's softer, but you have the guys that can take 20 days off, you know, what they call load management coming on. I'm going to take a few weeks off work. You know, well, what's going to feed us then? You know what I'm saying? These guys do it, and they're supposed to be examples to the league, and the league allows it. I mean, so load manage it, things like that. The salaries are off the charts, the style of play, you know, these kids are talented, man. They can make shots. And because they make shots, everybody thinks they should be taking them. And so it's just boom, boom, throw it out. There's less strategy. There's less physicality. The safety, again, kind of back to the COVID thing. Safety is more important than the game. And first, I think people are looking for gladiators out there, and they want you to go to war. And they want to see you do things that they cannot do. Not hug each other and shake hands. If anyone doesn't know, that was John Stockton and what he said about the NBA being soft.
Okay, man, listen. I don't know if this dude is on a press run to run for office or something. I don't know. He's been on a couple of different shows. One of them, he took a shot at LeBron, talking about LeBron switching teams. And for the life of me, man, I never understand why these guys always pick today. Because, brother, you had somebody in your era that left their team to go win the championship with the Houston Rockets. Why didn't you say that back then in Clyde? So why is it always now? And then they always start at right now. They don't talk about, the pace is much faster. People are faster, stronger. They're playing way more back-to-backs than they did in the 90s. The pace is much faster, meaning more injuries. They're not walking down the floor now and throwing it to the paint with 3 people standing on the perimeter. More injuries are going to happen, man. Like, you have to start there and then bring it up to current right now. So
you're talking about Barkley, right? Who left and went to the Houston Rockets?
No. Barkley did leave.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Clyde.
Yeah. Clear. Yeah.
Okay, so he made a statement talking about, well, back in my day, we, lace up our bootstraps and tighten our belts and just got better instead of leaving to go to a different team. That's not true. And nobody talks about Shaq. Shaq left Orlando, went to the Lakers. Kobe didn't stay with the team, even though he got traded. You think if Kobe stayed with the Hornets, he would have stayed there his whole career? Absolutely not. Everybody is not blessed with the opportunity to get drafted to a large market team and stay there while that large market teams get them other superstars and all-stars to play alongside them. Last thing I want to say, man, is I lost my train of thought because this get me real riled up. Players are sitting out not just because they want to. The organization is telling them this stuff. Like, players are going on podcasts telling y'all, the organization is telling me, all right, when is a good time for you to take a rest day? You got to pick. They're making more money. You said that. And like John Stockton said that in his whole little soliloquy, you're making more money. You got to protect your investment. They're going to sit them down at some point. And then the same people that are saying this are silent when Tyrese Halliburton goes out and tears his Achilles. Either way it go, Will, he was there. He agreed to the trade. Either way it goes.
Don't let him do this to you, bro. He's not even. I'm here for the Jew takes. Get your takes off.
He blindly follows the 90s, man. He blindly follows the 90s.
I'm sitting here quiet, bro, so I can hear the brilliance of Jew. You know what I mean? I'm not here for all that nonsense. I we're talking about. I want to hear the brilliance of Jew. And go ahead, brother. Do what you do.
If y'all have a real problem
on his phone,
Miles will never leave me again.
If y'all have a problem, if people have a problem with the physicality of the NBA, stop talking to the players. Because we saw what Team USA did in the Olympics 2 years ago or a year ago. We saw how physical they could be. It's not the players, it's the league telling them that, we're going to fine you $100,000 if you push somebody. We're going to suspend you for 2 weeks if you elbow somebody on purpose. It's not the players. It's Adam Silver, man. That's it. Like that. The anger need to be directed at the correct person, man. It ain't LeBron James. It's not the players. They want to go out and compete. They want to have a rivalry. They can't. They're gonna lose their money, man. Why would I push somebody? Why would I slap somebody like Isaiah Stewart and be out half of the season because I got in a fight and now I can't feed my family? Back then they get fined $100 probably, man, and go and play the next game, not even thinking about a suspension. So maybe you think these takes suck, Will, man, but you blindly follow every 90s player, man. It's a bit ridiculous at this time.
Hey, you get your takes off, my brother.
I'm gonna get it off in the chat against Will. It don't matter. You blindly. I didn't say following the 90s. I said blindly follow the 90s. Because who are we talking about? John Stockton. He talking about people can take days off. Imagine, your father calling your job and saying I'm taking 20 days off. People do that, brother. It's called maternity and paternity leave.
Open your eyes, Will.
People do that. But I can guarantee you what nobody's ever going to do. They're never going to say, hey, man, I don't want to take a day off from work in 4 or 5 years. Nobody ever going to say that. Stop it, John Stockton, man.
Hey, man, listen. I hear you 100%. I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to play it just for a second, right? And I want to hear your takes, okay? As I play devil's advocate. He said that people want to see gladiators. Now, you know this very well. You know that people wanted to see Caitlyn, right? Because she had an adversary.
Mm-hmm.
People want to see rivalries. People want to see bad, beef. They want to see beef. And I feel like even though LeBron did usher in a whole new era where there's a lot of camaraderie, there's a lot of friendship, right? I love that. However, Stockton is saying there's a little bit too much of it. There's a little bit too much friendliness. There's a little bit too much not really going hard. Now, when I looked at, I want to say we looked at the WNBA All-Star game, right? And they just had a whole lot of fun, right? It was just a whole lot of fun, right? But they weren't going at it. You want to see competition. You want to see people go at it. And he's saying it's too soft. He's saying it's too friendly. He's saying that they're not physical enough. That's what he's basically saying. Now, question is, do you see evidence of that? I do see evidence of these no rivalries, right? Even though there should be rivalries that exist. I don't see them that much. If you see them, let me know, because I don't see them that much. I don't see a lot of rivalries. I don't see a lot of guys going at it. I don't see this whole Bird versus Magic where when they touch the court, it's gonna be something. You feel what I'm saying? I don't see a lot of that. And that intrigue, that type of intrigue would make me turn on my TV every time. I gotta see the battles. There's a whole show for Will's watching. I know he loves this, right? There's a whole show called WWE Rivalries where you just talk about the rivalries that happen between people, and millions of people watch that. Just that YouTube channel, just because they care about rivalries. Bro, we're in a situation now where I don't see a lot of rivalries. So John Stockton, is he completely wrong when he says that controversy creates cash and controversy creates interest, and he don't see a lot of it?
I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm saying his energy is misdirected. If you want rivalries, I think Adam Silver has to talk to his referees and tell the referees stop calling touch fouls. If you want physicality, I think the playoffs, this playoffs right here, gave us a good feel of the 90s that just happened with all the physicality and everything that happened in the playoffs this season. You do love John Stockton because he said something bad about the current game. You love him. I think that John Stockton is correct. It's not any rivalries, but why would there be any rivalries when you can't even really beef with anybody? Like, you can't beef. You can't do anything. The referees are giving you a tech for talking to another player. If you're talking trash to another player, you're getting a technical foul. If you look at the referee wrong, you're getting a technical foul and you're getting thrown out of the game. So I don't think you said something LeBron ushered in. LeBron had rivalries. So I think it was after LeBron James. LeBron went through multiple teams that he had heated rivalries with. The Warriors, the Celtics, the Spurs, the Pistons. These are all rivalries that he had to go through. I don't know. I think it's just Adam Silver coming in, putting in his, I want to grow the NBA to worldwide, which is fine. But then you look at the people and how they play worldwide, and they play more physical than the NBA. So if you wanted to be worldwide, then adapt some of those, Euro basketball league rules and usher in, a little bit of physicality, and then people will start back watching. It's that simple, man. But I think he's just trying to grab the non-watchers. That's what he focused on instead of the people who love basketball and want to see it at its purest form.
Hey, what do you feel about what Dustin said? Because I feel like there's something there, right? He said there's no rivalries because there's no killers. And I'm going to take a shot at one killer that I know exists in the league, right? What's that dude's name? Anthony. Say it with me. Edwards. I feel like
Shay's not a killer.
I feel like Ant-Man is a not Ant-Man, bruh. Ant-Man is a killer. He's a killer, right? Ant-Man's a killer. And if you don't think Ant-Man's a killer, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go on Twitter and I need you to find the clip after they beat the Lakers and watch him walk through the streets of LA and clown the Lakers and Shannon Sharp and everybody who doubted him. And tell me if you're not going to, who does that? Who walks through the streets of the place you just defeated and talk crap to the people on the street? That's killer. That's akin to like Muhammad Ali back in the day, right? Because that's a bold move.
Man,
if you now the only problem is he didn't have to play them no more. But if he had to play them again after doing that, then I feel like you see something. I can't say there's no killers left because I feel like Ant-Man is a killer. I don't know if Shay's a killer. I think
Shay is definitely a killer, taking people's souls on the court. Absolutely,
he seems really nice. What's the other guy? Tatum is really nice. I feel like he's right. Tatum is really nice. Giannis is a killer. Giannis just slapped the life out of somebody.
Absolutely.
Did you see that?
Where has Ant-Man been the last two playoffs? Are you serious right now? They were in the conference finals 2 years ago, brother.
Yeah, Giannis is really on that. Giannis took his hand back here and really slapped the daylights out of a teammate. Like, go look up the clip. He just did it. So Giannis is a killer. I'm gonna give him that. Giannis is a killer. Ant-Man's a killer, right?
Jokic is a killer.
You think Jokic is a killer?
Did he put Marquise Morris, a league-known bully, out of the league for a while for the season? Jokic is a killer, man. Like Tyrese Halliburton, whether you think he's nice or not, he is going to kill your team. And we saw what he did in the playoffs this year.
He seems like a great guy. I can't.
Oh, you talking about like mean?
No, just on the court. No, just on the court. He seems like
Kevin Durant is a killer. Kevin Durant is a killer.
Okay.
Always has.
But he's fading out.
Stephen Curry with that baby face is a killer.
Okay.
To say it's no killers is crazy. Luka Doncic is a killer. Wholehearted. What do you mean when they needed him the most, brother? Did you watch the series? Anthony Edwards gave everything. He taking the team with Rudy Gobert.
Will, you're right. Giannis is certified, bro. Giannis is certified. I give you that. Yeah. I can't give Halliburton killing yet.
But did you hear what I said, Will? Regardless of what you think of him on the court, Halliburton is going to kill your team. And the people that he played this year thought the same thing, that he's not a killer. And what he do? Kill their team. And hit the Reggie Miller along with it. That's a killer, man. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, his mannerisms might not be like Kevin Garnett or something, but he gonna kill your team for sure. There's killers in the league, man. We got to stop this, though.
Yeah,
was John Stockton a killer? Wait, why are we talking about this? Was John Stockton a killer? Was Stockton a killer?
Was John Stockton a killer?
I'm not giving John Stockton a killer. He was a great player. He's not a killer though. Okay, there we go.
Was John Stockton a killer?
I'm not giving him a killer. Zeke was a killer. Isaiah Thomas was a killer.
Dustin said yes.
Hey, Dustin, brother, I don't know what you must be watching your games in reverse or something, man. Oh no.
Hey, Will say he did play with a criminal though. That's right. He did play with a criminal.
We don't speak of, but I think John Stockton needs to. I think some of these older players need to get off the actual current players and start talking to the commissioner, man. That's where all the stuff comes down from. He the one that ushered all of that out.
Stockton was a suburbia thug. Yeah, I can't see him as no. At the time, I never thought about John Stockton as a killer. I did see him as probably one of the last true point guards. From that standpoint, well, before CP3, I'll say that, right? Because CP3 was probably the last for real point guard who would focus more so on playmaking and scoring. So I saw John Stockton as one of those. So he would kill you as a facilitator, right? He'd kill you on the court. But did I see John Stockton as somebody who you couldn't who would do something like real gangster? Nah, I never saw
that. Producer,
he used to jack folks
up on the court. Touch me, man. Stop it. I'm not believing that John Stockton jack anybody up. Stop it, man.
Okay, Dustin, I give you that John Stockton was a baller. He was a baller.
Yeah.
But is he somebody who wasn't I didn't see him as somebody who wasn't friendly. He seemed very friendly on the court. Because that's what he's accusing him of, being too soft and too friendly. That's what he's saying. Y'all too friendly. Too much load management. Now, John Stockton was always there, though.
Man, he was mostly there. Justin, all right, man. Stop talking to me about John Stockton. They scored 54 points in the finals game. Where was he then? Thank you. All right. Karl Malone got them to the finals. That's who did. And I don't even like speaking in them.
I can't say that.
Absolutely.
I can't run that. Nah. You were there, right? You were there, right?
Malone?
Were you there?
What do you mean was I there?
Were you around?
Yeah.
You were there? Okay, cool. If you were around, right, then you saw that there is no Malone without Stockton for real. Right? Like
I don't agree with that.
It's true. It's true. Ask anybody in the comment. It's
I don't agree with that. I think he definitely helped him do easier shots, but I don't think it's no Malone without him.
What does the mailman carry?
Man, that's like saying it's no Stoudemire without Nash.
What does the mailman carry?
Without Steve Nash.
Mailmen carry mail. Who delivers the mail? Who's giving them to him? Hey, listen, there is no Malone without somebody facilitating to him like that. Period.
I don't know, man.
They needed each other. And without Stockton, I don't think Malone has that great of a career.
Huh?
I don't think he does. Sometimes things work for a reason, and it worked because of Stockton.
I'm not rocking with that, Rick, man. I think
I don't think he's as effective, bro. I really don't.
You know what? For the sake of not talking about him, I agree with you.
Okay, thank you.
I don't want to talk about Karl Malone, man. So I'm with you on this one, Will.
Right? How effective was he as a Laker?
What do you mean? That was his last season. That's like saying, "Come on,
he played
man.
like it." All right, let's go.
Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about here? How effective was he as a Laker when you go to a team with Shaq, Kobe? How effective could he have possibly been? What was he gonna come in and take their spot? No.
Hey, bro, if you're a dog everywhere.
That's a bad comparison because he just came off averaging 20 points a game the year prior to that. Don't say it like he was just washed or something. He just took a third or fourth back seat. That's it.
Was there?
Are we really saying that Stockton made him, man?
Yeah, not made him. Right? Wait, he was old too. Look, not made him. I'm not saying he made him, but I'm saying without him, he doesn't have as great a career because you have somebody who's going to facilitate and make you the star that you are. Hey, bro, systems make players. We just talked about Nas Hillman. We just talked about Brittany Griner. Now, Brittany Griner was a beast all by herself, right? But Naz Hillman is one of those players who I would say that in a different system, she wouldn't be the same player that she is today because of the system. Sometimes systems make great players. You put Kobe in the system, right? I'm saying Kobe outside the system would still be great. But inside the system, multiple championships, going crazy. Jordan outside of the system.
Thank you, Will. That's what I'm looking for. Because
they made each other. Yeah. They made each other.
Malone had to put that ball in the cup for them to compete. They didn't have no other real scorers on the team. That's all I'm saying, man. I think if Malone get drafted to the Spurs, he has a great career. I think if Malone get drafted to the Bulls, he has a great career. I think anywhere he goes, he's still an all-star and still one of the best power forwards in the league. But that's what I think, man.
I don't think he's one of the greatest of all times because in this particular situation, he was the focal point of the team scoring wise. And you have a guy who focuses on facilitating and he focuses on getting you the ball.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. The whole system was like, okay, get you the ball. And I'm gonna be nationally known because I get you the ball, right? And you're gonna be nationally known and forever talked about because you get the ball and score it. So I feel like they work together. Yo, the producer saying that's it for us, man. He don't like how our chemistry is. He said,
you don't like Will Collins. He said he tired of putting the up there. Hey, we appreciate y'all. We definitely appreciate y'all for coming out, spending time with us. Come kick it with us next week, Monday. It should be all four of us on next Monday, the whole game. So come out, talk basketball with some basketball heads, man. See, Will, Miles, appreciate you for stopping by, boss man Rick. Great conversation. We'll see y'all next week, man. Holla at us. 494.
Hey, appreciate you, Justin, for showing up. Appreciate you, LT. Everybody in the comments, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. God bless. Follow us. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And the awesome people will be back next week.
Hey guys, it's your girl C, and you just watched the show on MTMV Sports Network. And if you like what you see and you want more exciting content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.